Good morning, this is Mark Johnson from Loyalty 360, welcoming you to our ongoing Thought Leadership series. Today we're speaking with BJ Emerson, who is Vice President of Technology at Tasty Delight and Planet Smoothie. As VP of Technology, BJ brings a strong blend of technical and creative abilities to his role at Tasty Delight. He is an award-winning social technology executive and author who has a long and consistent track record of innovation and leadership within the organizations he serves. Considered a social loyalty pioneer in the industry, in 2010 he led the deployment of the first ever loyalty platform to feature an integration with Facebook, Twitter, and Foursquare, which has been recognized with a variety of industry awards. BJ was once named in Mashable's top 40 brands on Twitter and the people behind them, and his products were featured as case studies in 7 different books published in 2011. BJ provided the foreword to Location-Based Marketing for Dummies and is a co-author of The Tasty Delight Way, Social Media Marketing Lessons for Building Loyalty and a Brand Consumer Crave. BJ, what was the impetus for writing the book?
Well, we saw a number of things happening about 5 years ago now for us online with our customers and the activity around the brand. And for the last, for those 5 years now, we've kind of curated all the different customer experiences that we've been able to be a part of online in these different social channels that have now emerged. So Twitter and Foursquare with location-based marketing and applications. So we've taken those things, put them in a book, and really just sharing kind of our approach and really what it takes, I think, to become a social-friendly brand.
In your experience, do consumers really want to engage with brands in the social space?
Yeah, well, I think engagement could be a number of different things. It could be simply that they're reaching out and using this as their customer service line. So in the communities that they're interacting around, say Twitter or Facebook, they're just wanting to reach those brands that they love and care about. They want to reach them, find out information, new locations, new products. Perhaps they had a bad experience. They want to share that. And so it's just a matter of, are you there as the brand, stewarding that opportunity as the person, managing the brand.
Is a social strategy right for everyone? How does one determine if a social investment is right for their brand?
Well, I think as with all social strategies, I think we need to really start with listening and do a good solid assessment of, are your customers interacting around a particular channel? What kind of technologies are they using? What kind of devices are they using? And so if you have a retail presence, then you're going to want to look at, the location-based services that customers are using and interacting around physical locations. Otherwise, there's lots of opportunities to learn and to listen. So I think if just going on Twitter and looking at all the public comments that are happening around any given brand, product, or service, there's lots of unfiltered, unsolicited mentions and comments out there that anyone, again, managing or stewarding a brand should be listening to.
In your opinion, with regard to consumer engagement and brand loyalty strategies, which platform is better, Facebook or Twitter, and why?
I mean, I think it's going to depend on a number of factors, but I think the core difference, or the fundamental difference, I think was a little clearer now here a few years ago when Twitter was of course public and then more mobile. Facebook a little more closed and not quite as mobile friendly in the early days. And so I think just going on and if you're just looking to find out what customers are saying in an unfiltered manner, just really catching them in the middle of discussions around your product or service, then Twitter is the place to really eavesdrop and to listen in on those conversations, to see what's being said, to see what kind of applications they're using, because those different mobile applications are pushing content to Twitter and therefore making them public. Facebook is going to be a little different opportunity. Obviously, a lot of people there, so you can be able to reach them, and you're going to want to be prepared, I think, to spend some money there on Facebook if you really want to make an impact. So, create some compelling content and then promote that on those channels. Really, two different opportunities. If you have more time, maybe Twitter is for you. If you have more money, maybe Facebook is where to start.
In your experience, what is the biggest missed opportunity in the social space?
Right. So, especially as it relates to someone in, if you have a physical location, especially in retail, I think there's lots of opportunities to really bridge the gap between all this virtual conversation and activity that's going on, and then the physical space. So, how do you create experiences around your brand? With these online conversations. So, you see lots of examples of companies now kind of bridging that gap. So there's digital displays where you can bring in the social content, so people can now see what's happening, what people are saying online about a particular business, and getting really specific as it relates to that location or that restaurant or that store, whatever it is. But how do we, I think there's some great opportunities again to just bridge the gap and go, kind of cross the line, go from the virtual into the physical, create great customer experiences.
As a recognized leader in the consumer social engagement, you seem to have mastered the strategies involved in building a very comprehensive social loyal following, or loyal social following. What keeps you up at night as you plan for the year ahead?
Well, I think as we write about it in our book, I think that these customers and consumers, as they go about with with these mobile devices now, they have the internet in their pocket, and they're going around and they're rating, reviewing, and checking in at all these different venues, and they're using all these new technologies in new ways, and they're discovering new things, and they're on a journey of their own with these these social networks and all these gadgets. So from a brand perspective, really we're on a journey as well, because we're trying to meet them where they are. We're trying to adopt these new technologies and as well. So they're on a journey, and we're on a journey as well, just trying to meet them. So lots of new things are coming about relatively quickly. Adoption of the social networks, and as a brand, if you can be there in the beginning, meeting them and doing creative things with that social network, you're going to get the earned media that goes along with that from a PR standpoint.
What do you recommend to brands that wish to stand out in the social sphere?
Right. Well, just segue off what I was just saying there. I think that getting in early on some of these new social networks, so Pinterest and Instagram really hot right now, of course. And every time someone looks to write about these social networks, they always say, well, what are businesses doing? What businesses are using this in a creative way, and how are they using it? So as you see these new things kind of pop up, and you're listening, you have your ear close to the ground, it relates to how your customers are using these things, interacting with them there in creative ways is going to earn you some well-earned press, I think, as you're now really looking for not so much transactional loyalty, but emotional loyalty through the experiences that you're providing in the use of these technologies.
Well, BJ, thank you very much for taking the time to share your wonderful insights with us today. We look forward to hearing more from you in 2013.
All right. Hey, thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.